Yo, what's good everybody and welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Howdy kids, I'm QtheCostaRican and today we have another draft analysis coming your way. The second one after Crown Tundra's initial release. First we were in the IBA, now we're in the UPA, otherwise known as the United Pokemon Alliance, hosted by the man JB Westside. Go check him out, link to his channel in the description down below, as well as to all the other coaches. But yeah, we were invited to this by JB way back in, I want to say September. He hit me up and was all like, yo, want to be in this league? And I was like, yo, how did you know me? Yes, I want to be in this league. Genuinely didn't know this man knew who I was, and I was like, yo, I mean, hell yeah, I want to be in this league. This looks like I love this man's energy in his videos. Looks like a lot of fun. It'd be like my second official Wi-Fi draft league. First would be the IBA. I've been in like what the NDL's Wi-Fi and the PLCO, but like those weren't like official. You know what I'm saying? This would be official, in my opinion. But yeah, so yeah, we are the Chicago Dragapults, obviously, and we're in this draft league. Here's the draft analysis. We're about a minute in. Haven't even heard my first pick. Here's what you need to know, guys. Here's what you need to know. I am coach of the Chicago Dragapults, and we were pick number 5. And this was, my hands are dirty. And this was a draft league that happened after Crown Tundra's release, meaning there's so many new mons that people want to grab, man. You know, so at pick number 5, we just knew it. Our man Dragapult, aka the mascot, aka champion ham sandwich himself of the Chicago Dragapults. We snagged our boy Dragapult at pick number 5 in the first round. It was beautiful. How many Dragapults do you see on the screen right now? Name or figure, comment down below. Anyways, Dragapult, bro. I can't say enough about this Pokemon. This is a great Pokemon. A super dope Pokemon to get in the first round. If Dragapult ever, and I mean ever, falls to your boy at any spot in the draft, I'm picking it, bro. I'm picking it. I don't care. I don't care how many times I've used him. I've used him in DTC Season 2. I've used him in DTC Season 3. Won that one. I used him in the... Frick. What was the country one? The one where like we were all representing the GPT. Used him in the GPT. Didn't win that one. Used him in the INT. Won that one. Used him in the PDL, but that didn't finish. But I was undefeated, so kind of won that one. So yeah, I use Dragapult a lot. I love this Pokemon. It's such a versatile Pokemon, especially in draft format. That speed tier just forces so much prep with base 142 speed. Just forces so much prep. If you don't have Zero Aura on the other side, which only one other person can have them, then it just forces a lot of. It forces you either to run a Scarf Revenge Killer, or forces, because of his offensive pressure, forces you to run a defensive mon that can eat up either dragon or ghost type hits, or both. So like it's kind of tough, you know what I mean? You can run Dragapult in a number of ways. You can do the standard specs band or scarf set, Dragon Dance Life Orb as well. You can go off the wall and do some, you know, weakness policy, Sucker Punch, no attacks to hit a fairy type. You know, shout out to the INT finals. You can go sub Wisp Hex and just annoy an entire lobby. You can go disable for no reason. Like, there's a lot. Dragapult is one of the most versatilely offensive Pokemon that I've ever been blessed to be able to use, and I can't wait to use him again in the UPA. It's gonna be great. Shout out to my boy Ham Sandwich. He's always gonna be shiny. If he's not shiny, you're doing it wrong. That is my boy Ham Sandwich. Now, we were pick number 5 in the draft. This was a wheel draft, and it was a draft consisting of 18 coaches, right? And so we had what? We were pick number 5. We had 12 to 13 people, 24 to... So we had about 25 picks in between Dragapult and our next pick. Also, forgot to mention... Actually, you know what? Let's just reveal it. Boom! We got Gmax Cinderace. Oh yeah, Gmaxes are allowed in this league. I forgot to mention that. Probably should have been at the beginning. But hey, I've always wanted to use Dragapult and Cinderace as offensive pressure, as a little duo, as a nice little duo, and never did I ever think I was going to get Dragapult and Cinderace in the same draft. Ever. I didn't think that'd be possible. Cinderace, in my opinion, is a round 1 pick. Even though, like, he's offensive enough, he has access to Core Change, the only mon in the game that can use Core Change outside of Mew. Probably could, maybe. Actually, I don't know about that. But outside of Sketch Mew, yeah, so Sketch isn't in Gen 8. So yeah, Mew probably couldn't do it. Unless you teach it Sketch in a previous gen and then bring it over to Gen 8. But Sketch probably isn't in the coding. I don't know. Either way, Cinderace is dope. Can't believe we got him paired with Dragapult in a draft league, especially Gmax Cinderace, where you can hold items, bro. In this league, you can hold items as a Gmax. It's kind of crazy. We're always going to be rocking boots. If you're watching this and you're my opponent, we're rocking boots. Don't even click rocks against me. So we're always going to be rocking boots. So we don't care about hazards. Oh my god, what can I say about Cinderace? Use this man to win a tournament. Actually, Dragapult and Cinderace I used to win a tournament way back in when Gen A first came out. Shout out to EJ. But yeah, we do only get access to the Blaze ability. Libero has been deemed ban-worthy, so we cannot use that. Otherwise, it's been deemed as broken. So yeah, Blaze is the only ability we can rock on our guy, but it really doesn't matter. Base 119 speed is super great. We definitely miss out on the 120 speed tier, but it's okay. It's Cinderace. Has base 116 physical attack. Has base 116 attack. Kind of quasi Cinderace. Is super good. Powerball is pretty much just spamable against most teams. And I just cannot wait to use my boy Gotenks over here. Look at this man. Am I showing up on screen? I think I am. But look at this man. Look at him. Ugh. So powerful. All right. Well, we got a dragon type. We got a fire type in Cinderace. Rocking out with a beautiful Gen 8 team right now. And I thought, let me try and solidify both my Fairy Core and my Fairy Dragon Steel Core and my Fire Water Grass Core. Boom! Inserting. I said boom, but didn't click it. Boom! Primarina, aka Becky with the good hair. This isn't shiny Sprite, but just imagine it's blonde. Maybe I'll put it over there right now. Boom, it's blonde. I probably didn't do that in editing, but if I did, hey, like the video. Anyways, we gotta go Primarina here. I love Primarina, man. I used her in the NDL and had multiple opportunities to 6-0, but threw it away. Not threw it away, but misplayed the first time I had the chance to. But then the second opportunity I got in a different battle in the NDL to 6-0. Your boy done did it with Primarina. It was beautiful. Becky with the good hair. I love this Pokemon. She's a bulky water type, a bulky fairy type. I typically like to run my fairies a little more bulky. Offensive fairies are really good too, and she can do just that as well. Sub Calm Mind can just sweep a whole team, like I previously stated. It's just kind of crazy. She's pretty slow with base 60 speed, but for a bulky girl, that's okay. We'll deal with the base 60 speed. Having her be too fast is just asking too much. And she also added to the turn core with Dragapult U-turn, Cinderace U-turn, Primarina gets flip turn. Boom. I'm switching. I'm just flipping around this entire goddamn game. How you gonna react? I don't know. You just went to your counter for Cinderace. I just U-turned out into Primarina. Boom. Now you need your counter to Primarina. Who is it? I don't know. Is it there? Probably not. It probably is. Primarina is not easily countered, but it can be countered like every Pokemon in the game. There are some Pokemon that actually just cannot be countered, and we don't have any of those on our team because those are called Ubers, and that is a different draft league. Stay tuned on the channel. A little sneak peek, just a little sneak peek. But yeah, so that's Primarina. Love her. And up next for our fourth pick in the UPA, I decided I wanted to snag a dark type, and I'm not putting it up on screen just yet because at first I snagged Obstagoon. Now I loved Obstagoon for his normal dark typing. Gave me a ghost immunity as well as a ghost. Why did I say ghost resist? Gives me a ghost immunity. But it did add like a quad fighting weakness, which I didn't really enjoy, even though we do have the resistant Primarina and the immunity in Dragapult. I kept Obstagoon till the end of the draft, but then during the grace period, I actually ended up dropping it and snagging Zorowork. Love Zorowork. Love this mon. Super good. It is the only ability. What am I saying? The only ability it gets in the game is Illusion, which in competitive Pokemon, it will always disguise as the last Pokemon in your party. So that can play for some pretty obscure mind games with Zorowork. Now, typically when I draft Dragapult in a draft, I usually get a defensive dark type to complement Dragapult. So this is the first time I'm getting a quote-unquote offensive dark type to pair with Dragapult. Seeing how it goes, he does also add to the U-turn core. Gets stab knockoff, which is beautiful. Gets access to Memento, I believe. The main thing here is just going to be the mind games of like having Zoroark being able to just come in at any moment in the game, but disguise as a different mon, and now you have to decide how you want to combat that illusion. So yeah, we got our girl / boy Zoroark. Don't have nicknames for Zoroark yet. I'm open to suggestions. Open to suggestions. But yeah, I don't know what my man Zorowork has a really good base speed of 105, which, you know, exceeds the base 100s like Charizard and Charizard. Why did I say like specifically Charizard? This is our specific Charizard counter. Is it, even though it's not, it's a good Pokemon, guys. We're not going over every stat in the damn book, okay? It's a Zorowork. Up next, we have our boy Rotom. Now, if you know anything about your boy QtheCostaRican, coach of the Chicago Dragapults, whenever we have Dragapult and Rotom on the same team, magic just happens. Yes, they do share a weakness of ice, but that's the only weakness they share, I believe. Now, I don't know what it is about Dragapult X Rotom, but like that duo just goes hand in hand, man. Actually, fun fact, I had Dragapult, Cinderace, and Rotom in that tournament I was talking about earlier. EJ's tournament. Go shout out to my boy EJ. Maybe I'll link that playlist in the description down below. Maybe I will, since I mentioned it twice now. But yeah, boy, yeah, man. Rotom is our boy right here. Grassman, aka Rotom Reflect, is such a good Pokemon. He helped me win a finals in the INT. I just remembered by clicking Reflect in front of a. What was I in front of? I don't remember. But yeah, bro, love Rotom. Base 86 speed. It's a Rotom. Can use him defensively. Can use him offensively. Can rock Choice Scarf. I actually never rocked Specs on a Rotom before. I might try that this season. Just love Rotom. Now, the grass typing isn't typically, you know, your best defensive typing, but we're going to use Rotom how Rotom should be used, brothers. And it did complete the Fire, Water, Grass core and gave us a nice little electric type, which is you just love to see. Love Rotom. He's bulky. He's Rotom. Now, speaking of bulk, as you can see by the majority of this draft so far, we have quite the offensive core in our first five, in our front five, if you will. So, with our next couple picks, I wanted to opt and go more defensively. Now, with this first pick, I don't remember what Pokemon we had instead of it, so I'm just going to say we ended up snagging Claydoll. This man is ground psychic typing, giving us the electric immunity. Has a base 105 defense and 120 spud def, which I just love on a defensive typing Pokemon. Also gave us base 75 speed, which is more which is definitely on the faster side of physical tanks or special tanks or any tank in to begin with. Gives us a spinner, gives us access to stealth rocks, doesn't get spikes, which is a little unfortunate. Gets access to teleport in this generation, kind of cool. Also gets it gets expanding force, which is cool. Don't have like Lele or anything on my team, but he gets expanding force, you know, just gets it. It's a cool Pokemon. Open a Claydoll nicknames as well. we drafted Claydoll for bulk, and hopefully that's what we can use him as. Definitely need an electric immunity, even though we have Rotom as a quad resist. Still needed the immunity. But up next, even bulkier than ever before. I think maybe bulkier than Claydoll. We have Licky. Look at this derpy dude, bro. I genuinely never saw me drafting something like Licky. Because he's basically just like a fast, not even a fast Chansey. He's not even like Chansey. Does he even get soft boiled? He gets toxic and knock off and wish and stuff like. My nose itches. He gets, you know, some moves. He gets knockoff, which is pretty fun. You can spam against the team. He gets, he's a normal type, so he gets access to a lot of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Versatile moves. He gets a lot of coverage moves. He gets a lot of good coverage moves. The elemental moves, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, I believe. He gets Flamethrower. Probably gets Shadow Ball. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, man, good Pokemon. Licky is very bulky. Has a base 110 attack, which is beautiful for wish passing. Never really prioritized drafting a Wish Passer, and I didn't necessarily prioritize drafting Licky either, but in the, 7th round, I just was all like, you know what, it's time. Licky time. And, you know, Licky time in the chat. Up next, I kept it up with the bulky, you know, theme, and drafted Crustle. No one ever saw this coming. I didn't see it coming. I actually didn't draft Crustle here. I believe I had Avalugg over Crustle. But in the grace period, I dropped it and picked up Crustle. This man gives us spikes, gives us a offensive bug typing, gives us a defensive rocked, also gets access to stealth rocks, of course. Gets access to Shell Smash, which is kind of crazy. If I can just Shell Smash like 5 times, you never know what Crustle can do. It's a beautiful crab, you know. He's got his house on his back, and that's all we can ask out of him to do for our team. He's gonna hopefully be, you know, a nice motivator for us. Like, hey, I hope I don't have to bring Crustle this week. I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. Let's just talk about the next Pokemon, which is the most exciting Pokemon of the draft. Now, it's not, but it's the newest Pokemon of the draft. As of right now, we had no new Pokemon introduced in the Crown Tundra on our draft. So I was like, you know what? I don't care what the next Pokemon is. I'm getting it. Boom. Galarian Articuno was here, and he's born, aka Frieza. Maybe might be the nickname. If you have better suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. But Galarian Articuno, Psychic Flying, gave us a second Psychic type, which is okay. It's okay. It's an offensive Psychic type. Gives us the base 95 speed tier, so actually hitting that nice and easy. Base 125 special attack, can just spam his signature move. What is it? Freezing Glare, I believe is what it's called. Freezing Glare. It's just a better Psychic. It has the same base damage as Psychic with 90, but just has the added 10% chance to freeze. Now, he has a beautiful ability in competitive, where I believe it's if any one of Articuno's other stats are lowered, its special attack gets raised by +2, which is kind of crazy. It's very anti-defog, which you love. Not anti-webs because it's a flying type, so it doesn't hit webs. But it's a good Pokemon. I can't wait to try and just sweep the whole team with Galarian Articuno. You know, coming soon to a channel near you. If you're my opponent, you didn't hear that. Now, up next, I really just had leftover points to just snag a high tier 2. Which is why I was all like, you know what? Let me just... I don't have an Ultra Beast on the squadron yet. Let me just snag one in... Can you guess it? Nihilego, a.k.a. the jellyfish, a.k.a. no name, a.k.a. super fast for no reason. Base 103 speed, also very bulky in the Spadef, with base 131 Spadef. Gets 127 special attack, which is kind of crazy, because especially with the Beast Boost ability, which every Ultra Beast has access to. After a KO, my highest base stat gets risen. And depending on my EV spread, it's usually going to be the special attack stat. So we get a free specs after a KO. There's a lot of fun Nihilego sets running around. I won't go into detail in case you don't want to do your research when you fight me. But, hey, Nihilego can just sweep the whole team as well. We got 2 sweepers just right there. Beautiful, beautiful typing. And can you even guess it? Rock Poison. No one saw it coming. It's Rock Poison. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It gets access to Stealth Rocks as well. Gives us Toxic Spikes if that's the shenanigans we're trying to run today. It just has a really good moveset. Gets access to like random Thunderbolts. Like what? A rock type with Thunderbolt? Rather. But yeah, man, it's Nihilego, aka No Name, aka King of Jellyfish Fields. Yo, what was that king's name in that episode? Where you know, like do you want it to hurt me, Kevin? You know what I'm talking about. If you're a SpongeBob fan, you know what I'm talking about. That episode. Was it just King Jellyfish? Might have just been King Jellyfish. But either way, that's almost the end of the draft, boys and girls and ladies and dogs. So we had one pick left, and it was our tier 5. It was our mandatory tier 5 pick, which didn't have a lot of good Pokemon. And in my opinion, we got one of the better ones. In Glalie. Mono Ice typing. Love Glalie. Cousin to Frostlass. Not as good as Frostlass, but it is still a cousin to Frostlass. We will treat him/her with the respect they deserve. Still gets access to all the moves. Frostlass gets Spikes, Taunt, Ice Beam. This one actually gets Freeze Dry, I believe. Glalie actually gets Freeze Dry. Instead, and for whatever reason Frostlass doesn't. Game Freak, what are you doing? Please give my girl Freeze Dry. Please, I beg of you. But yeah, for Gladie's dope. I don't think it gets Will-O-Wisp. It doesn't get any of the ghost moves that Frostlass gets. Doesn't get Will-O-Wisp, doesn't get Shadow Ball, doesn't get Hex. You know. Glalie typically in other competitive in other competitive facets, Glalie has access to an ability called Moody. Which is kind of broken, but it's also up to RNG. Basically what it is it raises a random stat by 2 points, by 2 stages, right? Raises a random stat by 2 stages at the end of every turn, but also lowers a random stat by 1 stage. So depending on what stat you get, it can be pretty broken, and you can just sweep a whole team with like Protect, Sub, Freeze Dry, and whatever 4th coverage move you want. Now I don't actually know if Moody is banned in this league. I guess I'll ask before, I'll ask before I upload this, so when I edit right now, I'll pop up something that says Moody is banned or Moody isn't banned. But if it's not, then hey, expect Frostlass Moody sweep one of these days. But if it is banned, then you know, we might never bring Glalie. Like ever. But yeah, man, that is the team. That is the UPA squadron. Oh, I don't have a. I'll do that in editing. But yeah, man, that's the UPA team. Love this team, man. It's one of my favorite teams that I've made thus far, and I haven't even gotten to play with it yet. I have been practicing on Showdown with it, obviously, but I love Dragapult, Cinderace, Primarina as just like a nice offensive trio. Love them. Rotom is so good, being a Rotom. Can't wait to try out Claydoll and Licky. Never played Pokemon, never used Pokemon like Claydoll, Licky, and Crustle, so I can't wait to try those out. Love Ultra Beast, so look forward to seeing Niki Lego as well. And Galarian Articuno is super brand new to me, as well as a lot of other people. So I can't wait to see what kind of sets I can come up with for Galarian Articuno and stuff like that. But yeah, once again, expect these videos, not once again, but expect these videos going up. I believe we decided on Fridays. So I think this draft analysis is going up on Sunday, but this coming Friday, expect week 1 battle. I'm actually about to do that battle very shortly. We're actually battling the same guy in this league as in another league. Both week 1 battles. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is, you know. I deal with it in stride. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Make sure you go check out all the coaches. Link to them in the description down below. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.